Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my kitchen. Thank you so much guys for always tuning in. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to press that red subscribe button to be a part of my family. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always being there. I love you so much. So guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I made this very delicious plantain porridge. So you can make this plantain porridge for a party, you can make it for a birthday, you can make it for yourself, you can make it when you're expecting a visitor. But on this occasion, I made it when I was expecting a visitor. For my recipes, I'm going to be using 6 plantain. I'm going to be using this fresh mackerel fish, which I'm going to bake and make it to be dry. Then I might have some goat meat. I'm going to be using some of this cow leg. This is already cooked. Then I have some crayfish. I'm going to be using some palm oil from here. I have this groundnut oil, very little, which I'm going to use to fry. Then I have some maggi seasoning cubes, just these 2, spinach, vegetable. Then I have some tomatoes, and I'm going to be using this sweet pepper, these 2 onions, this bell pepper, garlic, this 1 scotch bonnet pepper. And then for garnishing, I'm going to be using this green pepper, the yellow pepper, half of this carrot, the tomatoes, and I'm going to be using the groundnut oil I showed you earlier. And of course, I'll take some bell pepper from the other bell pepper. And then for the spices, I have this Adobo spices. I'm going to be using this, then curry and thyme, and the ground nutmeg. So the first thing I like to do is to bake or dry my fish. Because I am not using the dry fish, I am going to bake this one. If you have the dry fish, then it is better. So in baking this fish or drying it, I like to marinate it with just salt and the fish spice. So I'm just going to rub this all over it and then put it in the oven and bake, allow it to bake for 25 minutes. So after 25 minutes guys, this is the result of the fish. So I'm just going to set this aside. Next thing I like to do is to wash my plantain. After washing it, I'm going to peel it and then cut it into this size. So you can cut also in a smaller size, but because I feel like I have a stranger that is coming, I just want it to be like the old traditional way, so I like to cut it into these chunks. Pot, I'm going to add the goat meat. Then I'm also going to add my already cooked cow leg. So when I was boiling this cow leg, I added only onions and salt. So right now I'm going to be adding the thyme. Then I'll also add some curry powder. I'm also going to be adding my maggi seasoning. Then I'm also going to add some salt. I'll still add more onions. I'll add the nutmeg, and I'm going to add this. I'm not adding any water anymore. I'll just cover this and allow this to cook for at least 10 to 15 minutes. So while that is cooking, I'm going to prepare the peppers, the tomatoes, and the onions I'm going to be using to cook. And then I'm also going to cut the garlic, and I'm going to blend this with my baby blender. So I'm going to add enough water and I'll blend this. So guys, with this blender, this is exactly what I want. I don't want my tomato to be very smooth, so I want a rough blend, which is exactly what I want. So if you're using the normal blender, so you can blend in such a way that it doesn't get smooth, yeah. So I'm going to set this aside. So the next thing I'm going to do is to cut the green pepper and the yellow pepper and half of this carrot into long strands. Also blend the sweet pepper, and I added some bell pepper from the other bell pepper, and some onions. So I'm going to blend this and also set aside. At this time guys, the meat is all ready. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to get another pot. I'll add some groundnut oil in it. I'm going to fry this other one that I blended for the sauce, and I blended it roughly also. I'll fry this for at least 10 to 12 minutes, and I'm going to add some adobo seasoning. I'm also going to add some salt, and I'm going to fry this for at least 10 to 12 minutes, and then once it dries up, I'm going to right now I'm going to pour the meat into this sauce, but I ensured that I left some meat in the stock, you know. So I'm going to pour the meat into this sauce, and I'm going to stir it very well. I'll add the green bell pepper and also the yellow pepper. I'm also going to add the carrot, and I'll stir this and allow it to at least simmer for at least 1 to 2 minutes, and then I'll just, you know, cover it and set it aside. That is all ready and done, so I'll set that aside. Guys, to cook my plantain, I'm going to add the tomatoes and peppers that I had blended earlier. I'm going to add it into my stock, and then I'm going to add more water, enough to prepare this plantain, and I'm going to cover this and allow it to, you know, boil for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you guys, I'm going to add the plantain. So I stirred this, and then I added 2 tablespoons of crayfish, and then I added some more seasoning like the Adobo seasoning, and then I added some palm oil, and also I also tested it, and when I tested, I felt the need to add some more crayfish, which I did. I added 1 more spoon of crayfish, and then I also added some salt, and I covered this and allowed this to cook for 20 minutes because I really want this plantain to be very soft. Guys, while that was cooking, I had to quickly debone my fish. I deboned it and I added the fish into it, and then I had to cut the spinach leaves, and I had to wait after 20 minutes, and I saw that the plantain is already very soft. I had to add the spinach leaf, and I cooked this for 2 minutes, and I made sure that I stirred it properly. You guys, after 2 minutes, this food is so done and ready to serve, and the aroma is just out of this world. Like, you guys, this porridge is so tasty, very delicious. Guys, at this time, this porridge is so ready to serve, but I had to still give it like 3 more minutes because I wanted the, you know, porridge to dry up a little, because I don't really like so much porridge in it. But if you like so much porridge in it, why not? You can leave it like that. Don't forget to serve this with the meat and the sauce. You guys, this is so delicious. This is so delicious. This is a must try. So thank you so much, guys, for always being there. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to press that red subscribe button to be a part of my family. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always being there. I love you guys so much, and see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.